Hi, um, welcome to my channel once again. Um, the reason I got on here this morning is because um, I have this message or whatever you want to call it, and I would like to share it with people out here. Um, First, I want to welcome you. I really do appreciate all your support. Um, Appreciate all your beautiful support for being here. I really do appreciate you. Another thing is, I know that not everybody is going to agree with the content that I am going to put out, and that's okay. I don't have an issue with that at all. Um, I know everybody has their own perception, their own opinion, and that's just life, humanity in general. So, um, just want to ask you to use your own discernment, use your own intuition. Uh, if you find something useful, keep it. Learn from it, grow from it, and whatever's not useful to you, just discard it. Just let it go. Um, it's not for you if it don't feel right to you. So once again, thank you for being here. And the reason I got on here is because I couldn't really sleep last night because of this message that just kept coming to me over and over. In this, actually, I know it's a personal thing, but I would like to share it just in case somebody out there, is struggling with the same thing that I am. Like some of us, especially empaths, I know that most empaths, if not all empaths, have these beautiful gifts that they were born with, these beautiful gifts that, they came into this realm with, these natural abilities that we have. And what I want to say about it is, I know it's very difficult, especially for people that struggle with their empathy and they don't completely understand it. Um, they go through most of their life not understanding what the heck's going on. You just know that you feel everything, that you feel everyone, that it gets chaotic. And you don't know how to separate your you from other people. Sometimes it just gets to be too much. It gets overwhelming. And everything around you just, affects you. Want it or not, like it or not, it does. It's just who we are. So, with that said, I was told that we all have these beautiful, great gifts that we naturally have. We don't struggle with them. It's just a natural ability that we have. I'm not going to name all of them because it's too many. But, empaths out there know what I'm talking about. And I'm basically here trying to, I guess, put it in perspective or trying to understand some of it still. From a personal experience, I was always gifted with these natural abilities of, an empath, since I can remember. And slowly through my lifetime, I started suppressing them because I didn't like them. And the reason that I didn't like them was because people gave me a hard time about him. People always, just they would project all this stuff onto me, and it's inevitable for an empath not to feel, you know, um, that heavy projection from people. And by people, I'm not talking about strangers. I'm talking about, people that we were born into, um, our own close family. So I had this experience when I was, I don't know, very young. I just had my second child. I was 17, 18, somewhere around there. And I joined this church. But before joining church, I've always been a very spiritual person. It was not about church. It was not about what I knew about God, or if anybody taught me about God or whatever. I just had this inner knowing all my life. So, but when I joined church, it felt good. It felt good to me. So I stayed in that church for a while. And I felt comfortable enough to start using my abilities, and they started just flowing, and they got real strong. And of course, the hate, the spite, the whatever you call it, it was a lot, but I just kept focused, because it was a relationship between me and my breath giver that kept me being me. I just went with it, and I just flowed my natural abilities, and I kept like that for a good while. As a matter of fact, I stayed in that church for about 7 years, and it was a beautiful time. I can't. I mean, it was a horrible experience, but it was beautiful at the same time. After that, I didn't agree with a lot of their beliefs. I didn't agree with a lot of things. So at the age of 24, I started staying up for myself a little bit more, because my situation is horrible. I don't know how I've made it this far, but issue is that I got kicked out of church. Just literally got kicked out of church because I was being disobedient, because I wasn't submitting to their beliefs. I wasn't submitting to the church authority, to the deacons, the pastors, and all that stuff. But I'll go into that story later on. So when that happened to me, that was so harsh that it impacted my soul. It was like a rude awakening, and it's like my soul got shocked, because I thought that was my family. I thought that was, my soul family, I guess. And I was horribly just flipped on my head. And when that happened, I started suppressing my gifts. I didn't want to use them anymore. I felt this immense pain in my soul. I felt like a big old void was just eating me alive. And little by little, I started suppressing everything. Like I just started suppressing my gifts, my abilities. But some of them you can't really suppress them. You can try all you want. My ability to read people, That was something I used to fight with God about all the time. I would get into arguments, raise my voice, and just argue with God about it. Like, I don't want to know what this person is like. I don't want to see that. I why am I seeing this? Why am I the one, like, I don't want to see this. That's ugly. I mean, the ugliness in people just, it hurts so bad. And to the point that when my kids were in middle school, one time my oldest daughter invited one of her friends to the house. And, we cooked for them and all that stuff. And her mom showed up. And I was mind blown, to say the least. That person had the harshest energy, one of the harshest energies that I sat with for a while. And I cannot help but just, go inside her soul and stuff. But I kept my cool. So when they left, I told my daughter, please be careful when you go up there, because she used to spend time with her friend at her house too. And I just told her, baby, just be careful. Be very cautious, because, I don't like the spirit in that person. I don't like her intentions. It wasn't good. So that day when I said that, in a way I felt good about it, because I can warn my child to be careful to and I got a real backlash. She just went off and said, "Mom, that's not cool that you do that to people. You shouldn't be doing that." So that hurt me. Because here I am. I'm already, feeling bad for having disabilities. I already feel bad for, using them without me knowing. I mean, I have no control over my abilities. I have no control. I've never had any control. It's just a natural thing that I was born with. So when that happened, I feel bad, because that was my child, and that hurt when she said, not to be doing that. That's not cool, Mom. I'm like, okay. So my disagreement with God got a little bit more intense, and I'm like, I need these off of me. I don't want this, and it was crazy. I mean, I went like Jacob, a battle with God for the longest time. I mean, I have people that witness some of it, and I'm not ashamed of it, I mean, it's just me arguing with God like usual. Became normal to me. But up to now, those abilities are still there. And I've had a very, very rough life. I mean, it's just horrible. In the way of, yes, I have people that love me. Yes, I have, family that care for me. But they care for me enough to just stand me in a way. Like they I'm stuck to their family, so yeah. But because of my abilities, there comes an automatic rejection, an automatic, like, whenever, people are in their shadow, or it's just, it's an automatic clash. It's like they can't even stand you from far away. You'll come to them and be all loving and nice, and then speak to them, right? And they just like, rawr. Okay, so I've always tried to suppress my abilities, and I'm still struggling with them because of the same reason. It don't matter if it's family members, it don't matter if it's friends, it don't matter if it's at work, it don't matter if, it just co-workers, people, it's just this automatic, your spirit does not mesh with other people's, when you're an empath, that's hard to do. It don't matter what you do, it don't matter how nice you are, it don't matter. I mean, you can kill them with kindness all you want. The one that's going to die is you, period. Because you try to suppress, you try to block all that, and you can't. That's inevitable. We can't shut those abilities off, we can't shut those gifts off. We just can't. It's part of our soul, it's part of our soul signature. It's we came into this world with those abilities, with that natural state of being, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's our soul contract. You really can't turn them off. You really can't get rid of them. So we can try all we want. I've been through a rough path. And all through that rough path, I've been trying to shut these gifts down. I have tried my best. I have, and anybody that knows me, they know if I focus on something, I get it done. I accomplish my goal. It don't matter what it is. I will obsess until the thing is done. And with these, I can't. I just can't. So, and I've been, struggling like all my life. But lately, I think I've gotten to a point where I give up. I'm just going to surrender. And if I lose more people in my life, it doesn't even matter. I mean, I can't keep anybody around me because of that. My energy is just too strong. If they have anything going on, they don't even have to say anything. I don't even have to say anything. From far away, they feel my vibe, I feel theirs, and it's an automatic reject. There's like a shield or something. I don't know. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get, a good backlash because of this. But I am tired of trying to suppress these abilities. I am exhausted trying to fight them. At the end of the day, it's working against me because I'm the one that's fighting my own energy that just wants to flow, wants to come out. I do try to stay balanced, but every interaction I have, it's so heightened now that everything that comes to me, all these downloads, all this all this information, it's getting crazy, and I try to make it flow. I write everywhere. I have notepads, I have sticky notes, I have index cards, I have a whole bunch of stuff just laying everywhere because it's like I can't help this. So if you're out there struggling just like me, I think it's time we need to, and I'm saying it, at a personal level. I was told we have these beautiful abilities that the world needs. That is what we came in here for, to help humanity with these abilities. Not everybody's going to accept them. Not everybody's going to like them. And most of all, you're probably going to be hated because of that. You're going to be hated automatically. Your energy is an automatic, but you cannot help what you naturally was born with at all. I mean, spiritually speaking, you can't. Nothing can change that. The only one that can change that is the one that gives you breath, and good luck with that. So I was told that we need to let them flow, stop suppressing them. Do not allow people to bully us because of those abilities. Do not be intimidated because those, other people or outer people outside of us feel threatened by our abilities. Because anybody, any empath, if they're empaths, they will understand that you cannot shut this off. It's impossible. You cannot shut this off. You can try to suppress it, and it'll work for a little while. It'll work to a certain extent. But the suppression is because of the bullying that we've faced all our lives. Most empaths are born into karmic ties. We are born into, karmic families. We go into situationships and they're karmic as heck. And people can't help but to project their shadow onto us. And we're like the target of their darkness automatically. You don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to do anything. Just for the simple fact that you're breathing. That's it. You're the target. You're just existing. You're just right in front of me, and I'm gonna go for you. That's it. And it don't matter who it is. I've had this from family members, from my own parents, since I can remember. My children, and it's not a good feeling, but it does get super overwhelming because people you love, you get bullied, and they're not conscious of what they're doing. They don't see it. They do not see it. It don't matter if you scream it to the top of your lungs in front of their face. They will not see it. They could swear they're not doing it. It just, they can't see it. They're not conscious at the level that they're able to understand or understand where we're coming from. So I was told it's time to stop suppressing this. Stop being intimidated by all the projection. Stop being intimidated by all the bullying. Stop being intimidated because they're not intimidated. They're just, they can't help but, react that way towards us because of the energy that we embody. So, this is why I got on here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with my channel yet. I have a lot of stuff I need to talk about. But I believe, and it's not a believe, but I just know, it does get overwhelming. It does get, you just want to disappear out of the face of the earth because, you're an empath and you have these gifts and you don't know what to do with them. You don't know where to go. You don't know where to hide. Sometimes you just want to hide under a rock like Patrick, right? You just want to shut everything down, but that's not possible. So we need to have more courage, and I'm not saying that we're cowards or that we're weak. No, it's just it gets super overwhelming. I understand that, but sometimes we just rather stay quiet. We rather just diminish what we have. We diminish all these beautiful abilities that could help somebody else. And if you are privileged enough and blessed enough to have someone near you that appreciates the beautiful gifts and the beautiful person that you are. That's beautiful. I mean, you are greatly blessed. Believe me, you are. A lot of people out here, I mean, I could say for me, personal experience, I've not came across very many people that appreciate my abilities. They automatically get threatened by who I am, basically. And I don't even have to say anything. But there's people out there that are needing our help. There's people out there that are needing the abilities that we have. And it's not that they're needing of us or whatever, but your energy is going to help another person in whatever way, shape, or form. You don't know, because I mean that's our homework, right? We don't know. We just got to be us. That's it. Authentically, just being genuine with people. All we got to do is flow. All we got to do is breathe, be us. And there's people out there that need for us to use these abilities, to flow these abilities, and stop hiding them. Stop trying to hide from the world, because the world needs it right now more than ever, I believe. I mean, I see the need. I see the pain, the hurt, the emptiness that humanity has been shifting, so fast in a way. And some of them are lost. And a lot of empaths have done the inner work. A lot of empaths have done the healing, have done the real soul work. They become so strong that now they're able to help other people and give them a helping word just through their energy. You don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to say anything. Just being you and flowing your you. And that's, our abilities are part of us. They're something that we must flow, something that we must show and bring to the world. So if you're out there struggling, all I want to say is you're not alone. No, you can't hide forever. It's time you came out of hiding. It's time we all came out of hiding, because we're needed out here. We are needed out here. We might not see why or how, but the right people will flow to you. The right frequency that needs your frequency will flow to you. It will come to you. You don't have to go looking. This is not like a church thing. You don't have to go out there looking for members. You don't have to go out there, like that. But you do have to just show your light, show your glow, show your flow. And you gotta let other people, let others know that you're out here, and just do what you do. That's it. So let's stop allowing lower negative energies just to diminish us and try to keep us, under the mattress or in the closet, where you can't be seen, where you can't be heard, where they tell you just with their energy, stop breathing. Just don't breathe. That's it, and you're good. We need to come out. We need to flow. So, with all the doubts, and I know it's scary out here. It's scary. Shoot, I'm super old, and it's still nerve-wracking. It is. I'm bundle nerves most of the time, especially when I, in public, like all these, you feel all these energies and it gets super overwhelming. But we gotta do it. We can't hide forever. That's not what we're here for. So take courage. Don't be too much in your mind. Don't just overthink things. That's where we go wrong. We just overthink. We overthink because what we feel gets so overwhelming that you just like freeze. You're like in this, I don't know how to call it, but I know it gets overwhelming. But even without your doubts, even without the fears or whatever, even if you're a bundle of nerves, get out here. Get out here, because we got to do this. We can't stay like this forever. All you got to do is just take that first step, right? And don't even think about it, because if you think about it, you're not going to do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Just get it done. Because if you think about it, you're never going to get it done. Never. So I guess this message is about, if you have, you have your you has this natural ability of spiritual gifts, be it whatever it is. Your intuition is strong. You've done the soul work. You've done the healing. You're still working on yourself. You're still doing the healing. I mean, I don't think we ever stop learning. I don't think we ever stop evolving. That's what life is about. We got to keep growing every day. I mean, I still learn new things every day. So we're never going to stop healing. We're never going to stop learning. We're never going to stop growing. That's part of why we're here, right? To evolve, to ascend, to keep growing, keep learning, keep putting knowledge into practice so it'll become wisdom. And unless we flow these abilities, they're only going to frustrate us. They're only going to suffocate us, because that's how it feels. It feels suffocating. It feels like you just can't breathe, because you're retaining those abilities. You're retaining everything inside, and it needs to come out. You feel like you just can't breathe, and that's why so many empaths have this anxiety and all this that most of them have to suppress them through medication or if you suppress them so much, that's why we get depressed. This is why we just don't feel like we're us, and we're always saying, well, I don't belong here, but yet we're here. We're going to be here until we stop breathing. So all that anxiety, all that suppression is only harming us. It's only suffocating us. So it don't matter how you do it. Just flow your natural abilities. Just even if you're shy, even if you're scared, even if you're doubt, even just whatever, just grab grab something, some kind of hobby, just flow those abilities, because they need to flow. Your energy is here to heal. It's an automatic healer for other people. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything to them. Sometimes you don't even have to do anything. But if your energy is at a natural state of flow, it'll automatically, go out, into other energies and start healing. Start healing. That's what the world needs a lot of right now. So That was said. I think I just needed to relate that message or talk to myself in a way to stop being intimidated, stop being scared because of what people's going to say, because of what people are going to do, or the rejection of if I say something, they automatically take it wrong. I can't even, I had this recent experience with a person that I thought was, more conscious, in that awareness that I thought was there was not. And I got to a point where I couldn't even ask any questions anymore. I couldn't make a comment anymore. I just couldn't flow. And that hit me some kind of way, because I really thought that person was more aware, but obviously I needed to go through that experience. And I'm here now. So people are not always going to understand you. People are not always going to receive your message or receive your energy whatsoever. Like I said, my experience has been that I have an automatic stop breathing kind of thing, from other people. Just be quiet. Just go in the corner and sit down and shh. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to hear you. Oh, but I do need for you I need of you. I need of you, but you can't say nothing. Don't even move. But they do want my energy. They want my energy because it's comforting, because it's healing, because it makes them feel comfortable. It makes them feel at peace. It makes them feel okay. Meanwhile, I have to suppress who I am. I have to suppress, even voicing my opinion, voicing anything. Sometimes I'll say something and they take it wrong, and I'm like, wait, I didn't say it like that. Like, what are you talking about? So even with that, I don't know about you, but I am exhausted. I am to way over my head with this, trying to suppress this ability of mine, the spiritual ability that I was born with, just to not make people uncomfortable. I don't like for people to feel uncomfortable around me, and it's so annoying. I am sick of it. I am so exhausted of suppressing my me, the natural being that I am, just to not make them feel uncomfortable, just so they can be okay, just so they could, be at peace, so they could just get my healing energy and be okay while I'm over here suffocating. I'm just tired and I'm exhausted. So if there's other people out there that are going through the same thing, I don't know about you, but I'm done. And I am ready. I am so ready. I don't care if I lose the whole world and its mother. I'm done. I am sick of it. I've suppressed it for too long. No other human being, and I'm always going to say this, if you don't even have control of yourself, don't even have control of your mind, don't have control of your emotions, don't have control definitely of your life, don't have control over nothing of you, what makes you think you can control another human being, or who they are, or how they act, or what they feel, or what they think? What is wrong with you? I think the only being that has the authority to say, sit down, go in the corner, don't say nothing, shut up, just stop breathing, is the one that gives us our breath, right? And we in the human mind call this entity, God. Okay. So I'm going to refer to God, the almighty being that lives everything. That's the only one that has the authority to tell another human being what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do, because make it make sense, right? And all these people that are so hurt, they refuse to see their own truth. They refuse to do their own healing process, because that's all they know. All they've known all their life is pain. All they've known is abuse. All they known is how to hurt people. And I don't quite understand that, because all my life I've been hurt. All my life I've been abused in every single way, shape, and form. But that never made me want to hurt another person the same way, or even worse. I just don't get it. I don't get it. So whoever gets offended by me being me, it's okay. It's all right. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Because I know I'm going to be okay. And if it bothers you so much, I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you. Don't come around me, I guess. Or whatever. But yeah, that was a message. I gotta get off here. But I hope you oof. Sorry. Anyways, thank you for listening to my ranting and my whatever that was. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And hope to see you soon. I'm going to try to stay more consistent. Making these videos and bringing what I have out here. So take care of yourself. Remember, self-care is not selfish. So have those boundaries up, no matter who it is, no matter what it is. Have those boundaries. Those balanced boundaries are necessary for our own well-being. Just start being more conscious of your own self. And if somebody don't like who you are, don't get bothered by you just breathing. It's okay. It's all right. Let them do whatever. Let them say whatever. It's fine. They'll be fine. So take care of yourself. And thank you so much. And remember, always, no matter what you go through, stay in gratitude. Because when you're in gratitude, that's a whole different energy. I think gratitude just expands the love that we have within. It just expands it in this beautiful way. So stay grateful. I have this saying that I always say to myself. I've been saying it for years to myself. My attitude of gratitude is my greatest fortitude, because when I'm feeling thankful, when I'm feeling grateful just to breathe, that just brings this calmness to my being, to my soul. It feels so good. So take care of yourself and stay grateful. Thank you. Till next time.